Hello, it is me again. And it happened. The update released. And construction went all the way to 120. And I recorded my first reactions. My first reactions were incredible. The graphics, the island where you can build everything, how you can build everything, the different rooms, shapes, the ability of you to remove and place items almost anywhere where you would like, left me with a lot of good impressions, as well as the gift of the old player-owned house diorama and the little painting. It was very evident that the JMods put a lot of love into this, so thank you for all of that. And I just want to briefly summarize that I love this update. This is one of the best updates, in my opinion, that has happened in the game. I just love being creative and designing, and just I love it. With that being said, I might be a little bit critical with the things that I say. It comes from love, because I love the game, and I just want to see it be better for me and for everybody, because, you know, it's just more people that play this game, the better it'll be. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you my now updated 120 construction house. This is my house after the update. As I go and show my player-owned house, I will talk about things I like, things I don't like, and so forth, so forth. So let's just get to it. Alright. Let's just get a quick view from the outside. This is how it looks from the outside. My goal was to make my player-owned house look like a castle. I just love that aesthetic. I want to feel like I have I have my own domain, you know, and I rule everything. So I want to have a freaking castle. So I try to make my player-owned house look like a freaking castle, and I think I kind of succeeded. This is why I also picked this house style, because it's the only one that, this is my first gripe, it's the only one that actually looks like it's fully like made of blocks, or you know, yeah, like blocks. The other ones, there's like the basic stone, and then there's like the dark stone. But from you know, if you build like a second floor or first floor UK, it starts being like this, like wood, like it doesn't look like stone anymore, and I don't really like that. So if you want like a fully stone house, you have to use the fancy stone, and that's my first gripe, because it used to be like with the dark stone, it was basically like an opposite of this. Like, I would love if this was just like the black stone right here. But with the black stone, it's like all stone at the bottom, and then on the second floor or first floor UK, it just changes completely, and I don't like that. Also, see, they had that. I used to be like the fancy wood, I think, which was like the Karamja theme. But it seems like they combined that with the basic stone and the dark stone. I don't know why they would do that, but yeah, I'm kind of upset that the dark stone isn't all stone. It is what it is. Also, another thing, this isn't exactly how I want my player-owned house to be. I would ideally want it to be bigger. But you can only build 25 rooms. So yeah, you can only build 25 rooms, and with the rooms that you're given, you only have certain shapes. And with these dimensions that we have, it's just not enough to get what I want. I would love for them to increase the dimensions, maybe give us more rooms, maybe just give us different types of rooms. Like, for example, I'm gonna go to building mode really quick. Let's go to the room shapes. Like, this is obviously a ginormous room. This is the biggest room you can make. And it takes a lot of space, obviously, right? But sometimes you want those dimensions, but not that exact shape. And this comes into trouble when, like, you're trying to connect buildings and you just wish, like, you had a specific shape. You either need a specific shape or you gotta create that shape by using more rooms. So little by little, by trying to create something like aesthetically pleasing to the eye, you have to use up more rooms, unfortunately. And that's kind of like you're wasting rooms in a way, just for aesthetics. I don't like that, but it is what it is. So, like, for example, if we could get like this with like 2 small ones to the side, and that's a room, that would help me, because then I could just do 2 rooms instead of making like 1, 2, 6 rooms. Because, like I said, you know, I basically have to, like, to get this to the... I just want more room shapes at least. Also, just things with, like, not lining up properly. Like, you have to move things, you know, you gotta line them up a specific way, because sometimes they just don't line up how you want them to. And that happens with buildings, and that also happens with a lot of items. But let's continue. With the tour. Oh, I guess we're going to the aquarium. This still looks the same. From before the update, nothing really changed. I liked how everything was preserved. And yeah. Definitely, I like that nothing changed here, and it still looks amazing. I had 3 goals for my player-owned house, or maybe 2. One is, it has to look like a castle. I wanted to have a bunch of useful stuff at the point of teleport, or arrival. This is how it looks when I arrive. And as you can see, as soon as I arrive, I have the Altar of War, I have cauldrons from which I can drink potions. I have all my teleports are very close to me. So once I get here, I can drink my potions, maybe charge my prayer, and then teleport away. And I also have my lecterns here in case I ever want to, like, make tabs. It's very close to when I arrive. And same thing with, like, my workshop area here. I have my repair stand and the benches and the banner stand and stuff. So I wanted to have everything easily accessible that was useful, I guess. And yeah, I like the maples and the magic trees. I feel they give a nice change of hue, or just variance. And in my opinion, it's quite appealing to the eye. But I have I think I have all the teleports you can get so far. There's the ritual marker. It just teleports you to dungeoneering. It's the Seren teleport. That's just like a teleport crystal. I haven't attuned this yet, the Nexus, but it's there. Have the ornate jewelry box. Have the obelisk. And the fairy ring. The obelisk just teleports you to, like, the wilderness obelisks. Choose destination there. And of course, the spirit tree. Second gripe. We only have 300 spaces for furniture we can place in, right? So it just upsets me that things that could probably be combined there's no possibility to combine them, at least yet. For example, in old school RuneScape, you can combine the fairy ring with the spirit tree, and that might be like just one thing, but it's just things like that, I guess, that you could just combine, and you know, I could have something else here. You know, save me a spot. But that's okay. Like, I don't know. Could there be a way to combine like all of the teleports into the Nexus, and then we wouldn't necessarily need all these things out here? Possibly. I don't know. But yeah, I have my pets, fountains. These are kind of like another gripe. I wish you could just build massive castle walls. The only walls you can build are these like garden walls. Let's see here. Oh jeez. And they're freaking tiny. Look at this. This is tiny as hell. I want something freaking massive to stop like my freaking enemies, you know, like as big as these buildings. Like if we could just build walls that were like this tall or something, I wouldn't need to place these buildings. Like I wouldn't need these buildings. But in order to get that illusion of like walls, I need to have these buildings. You know what I mean? And so if we just had that, that would save me more rooms, and I could build more rooms. So there are, honestly, they don't even have to like increase the sizes of rooms necessarily. If they could just create like massive like castle walls, if they could just create more like room shapes, that would save a lot of rooms, or the necessity for that. But yeah. Yeah, this is just hallways, and there's nothing up here. I just want to like make towers here, like kind of like a tower. I just wish there was more. I want towers. I want cannons. I want like ballistas, even if they don't fight, even if they're just props. I just want to look like I have like a freaking fortress, you know? Like, I hope they bring back dungeons and like have like a dungeon and just like, you know, you have your prisoners down there. Yeah, I have some benches here, you know, sit down, chill. Maybe I can have some trophies here eventually in these pedestals. That's the goal anyway. I love these torches. I think they have plenty of like lighting options, but I really like this. Yeah. But that's the outside and the surrounding areas. Let's go inside. First room is kind of like a waiting area. Maybe you have like, maybe I have like a butler, and that's the thing, we're our servants, right? That's okay. Maybe they're waiting, they can sit down and chill. We got some hallways, like, this could just be like a room, but instead it's 3 rooms, right? Alright. And the first room is a throne room. I wanted something very regal, fancy, with 2 demonic thrones, 2 crystal thrones, and 2 gilded thrones. Yeah, this could be like a, maybe like a gathering area, meeting area, you know, have some chairs and tables. More rug options would be nice too, and I wish you could sit on these tables, on these chairs, I'm sorry. But you can't, because I guess the table is in front, and I guess that just prevents you from sitting on them. I really wish that was changed. Yeah. But this could be more decorated, but of course the limited to only 300, right? Piece of furniture, but this is this like throne room. Looks nice. The room to the left, I wanted to do like a kitchen slash bar. You have an oven, a range, larder, sinks. Pots and pans. I like these kitchens. Next, right. I wish we had bigger stools, like a bar stool, and I wish you could sit on them. You have these like tiny little stools here. These seem like they're more for like placing like your feet or something. Doesn't really seem like you could sit on them. Really wish we could have bigger stools and sit on them. But I wanted to create kind of like a bar, and this is kind of like the best I could do with the tools given. Over here's like a dining area tool. I mean a bar thing. Oh, can't sit on these chairs. can't sit on these either. Yeah, looks nice, I think. But things look great. And of course, on the right, we have a chapel. And the god altars, they look great. Awesome. Love them. But if you guys watched my first video about my old player-owned house before the 120 update, I said that I loved those medium statues, and I was hoping we still have the statues. However, all you can get now is Zarudon. No! Why can we only have Zarudon statues? And they didn't update these. I really wish they did, but could you at least have given us like the Guttig statues or and the Zamorak and Bob the Cat statues? Like, I think they've said that it's all there, like saved, like the old stuff. So it'd be nice at least for them to give us like the other statues too, not just the Zarudon ones. I really like those old medium Zamorak statues. Like I think for the monthly activity, the monthly construction activity, where you build like a statue in like Falador, Lumbridge, Prif, and Taberley. Like they already have existing statues, I think. Which one is that? The god statues, that's what it is. So they have statues for Zamorak there. They have statues for Zarudon, Bandos. So Guttig. So a lot of these statues already exist. I mean, they didn't really have to create new ones except maybe for Zaros. And I think they also have Seren statues already. And they really only had to create Armadil and Zaros. They've honestly could have just recycled those statues from the god statues. I don't know, god statues. Another thing, of course, more armor stands. Rune is the maximum armor stand that we can build. I would love to have some like masterwork armor stands, some malevolent. Even like mage armor, like Tectonic, or even just the regular armors like Elder Rune is pretty cool. Bane, Dragon. You know, just I would like to have more armor displayed. It is what it is. All right, let's go upstairs now. I'm just gonna go to the third floor really quick, because in this tower, I'm gonna call it, I just have like a bedroom, and in the other tower, at the top, I have like another bedroom. I'm just gonna show that really quick. Yep. Bedroom. These beds, I had to like turn them like this, because like if you put them like this, they like clip. So yeah, you see the kind of clips there. Be nice if like that was like fixed or something. That's okay. Now we're in the second floor. And this room is like the trophy room, and right now it looks pretty empty, pretty bare, because I don't have that many yet, because, you know, the update just came out like last Monday, so yeah, I haven't really done much other than decorate this thing, and I like what I have, but it's not exactly what I want, you know what I mean? But I like what I came up with. Where's my heads? Abyssal head, Korosk head. Of course, gotta have the dragon. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's that admire option. I did not know that. Pretty cool. And yes, I built a huge pile of the huge gold pile. Here, of course, we gotta have the capes. 20-year bet cape, Master Quest, Completionist Trimmed, and Master Max. I wish you could hang the classic cape. I would have it here along with, I don't know, maybe the Zuck cape. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't know if it's just for me, but I don't know if the Zuck cape is like glitched or something. But it doesn't really show when I hang it there. See, it's like invisible, but it says it's right there. So I don't know if that's just me or anybody else is having that issue. But yeah, this is trophy room. Not a lot to show here. Profound, intricate, Damarok statue. Upstairs is my bedroom. More armor stance. Let's get a quick look here of like the dressing stuff. Bed. Here I have the Master Completionist Trim Cape. And yes, I bought the gold sink. And yes, it does give you water. Money down the drain, yo. Have a little safe. And yes, I built a demonic throne just for me in my bedroom. Kind of got like a little reading space here. You know, this is what I meant. Look, they the bookcase is kind of like clip. Another thing that really has it bad is it's the organ. Like, I would like to have this somewhere, but you put it like against the wall, it either needs to have like a little space left, or it just completely clips. Some of these items, they just need, I don't know what they need to do, but yeah, they need attention. Little training dummy here, got like a, you know, construction area here just for me. Samurai altar. Yeah. Got kind of like a little study here with the lectern and the armchair. Can't sit on that, damn it. And you can only have one teleport nexus or one grandmaster one. So I had to build a. See, you can't place more. So I had to build like a master one. So that kind of sucks. Wish I had the grandmaster, but it is what it is. There's that diorama. Changes the tune. But that's my bedroom. Trophy room. And yeah, there would be more decorations, but I just I'm already at 297. I mean, there's not much that I can do except I would love to decorate these things with more detail, especially these like hallways. Maybe a bit more with the garden, with more flowers. So that would help, yeah. Let's see, is there anything else I can say? More room shapes? Oh yeah, the cauldrons are nice, but I wish we had some pools. Like, I really like old school RuneScape's like Pool of Rejuvenation, and in my opinion, I would just prefer to have pools instead of cauldrons. Like, if there was like a pool here of like some shiny liquid, I would love to drink from that instead of a cauldron. So, can we just get more options to have more different things? Like, I would like to have the, or what if, fuck. What if this large fountain was filled with like overloads, and I could just drink from a fountain of overloads? I think that's cool. I would just like those options. Oh yeah, change roofs. I don't really like these roofs. Like I said, I kind of want to go for like a castle aesthetic. So I wish I had like more something akin to the roofs in Varrock that actually look like castles. I'm gonna go there really quick. You know, they're like house roofs. I want something like this. You know, I want like castle. So I don't know. I just wish that you could just like, maybe at the point of when you're creating like a room, maybe there's options like to change the roofs. Like maybe like there's like choose roof here, maybe like an option like you can just click check choose roof, and like maybe there's like these which are kind of just like house roof. Maybe there could be a house roof, there could be a house roof, castle roof, and maybe even domes. Like I think having domes would be pretty cool too. Maybe they could be like domes, and that alone would lend to like a lot of more like different variations. Maybe even change the color of roofs too. I would love to be able to move stairs. Like one of my biggest gripes with stairs is they're always in the freaking middle. Like no matter where you build them, they're in the middle. I would love it if maybe stairs were just items, and you could, like, we only have wooden roofs. Like back before the update, we could build marble stairs. I would like that. Maybe even have like steel stairs. And just, if I could just move this to like the side or something, I would love that. I would like to have the option to not have the staircases in the middle, you know? See here, what else? Yeah, like the update removed a lot of fun items, like the hangman game, like the fairy thing that you search around the house, like the combat ring. You know, those were all kind of like fun little things, and maybe they just didn't have time to update that. Hopefully we get you know, the return of those, hopefully. Of course, just more color options, and just more sizes of like like carpets, maybe bigger tables. Like these are the biggest tables that we can get. If we could get like a huge table that was like the size of like these like rugs, or if maybe you just like in Minecraft, if you just place like similar tables next to each other, maybe they just combine into one. That would be pretty awesome. Or yeah. Yeah, let us sleep in the beds. Like, let us lay in the beds. Like, I don't know, is that like something they can't do? Maybe will it cost a lot of like clipping? Will people like do pervy shit. I mean, I wouldn't think so. Like, I wish you could just sleep on your fucking bed. Like, let us lay on them, goddammit. That would be awesome. Oh yeah, about the stairs. What if instead of stairs, we had like a beam, like in the Wizards Guild, in near Draenor, and you could just, it was just like a beam of light, and that beam of light could take you to the first floor, the second floor, third floor, whatever, just by clicking on that beam. I think that would be really cool. And if you could change the color of that beam, make it red for me. I know a lot of people like purple. You can make it purple, whatever the fuck you want. But just having the option would be so cool. Another option that I think would help is if there was like a teleporter that would teleport to different rooms in your player own house. Like, if there was just like a teleporter here and I click on it and it teleported me to my bedroom or to the throne room, you know. And I think they have something like that already. They have like the turtle portals from Waiko. So if we could just like build those and place them around our house, maybe if you have a homestead, if you could place them like around, that would be awesome. I would enjoy having a house teleport system, because then for this, for efficiency, I could just remove this and like, I could just delete these items, and like if my teleporter was like here, boop, I'm in my bedroom now, and my bedroom has this, and you know, I don't have to like run all the way to whatever it is I want to go, and you know, so I would like that. Toilets. where are the toilets? Odd houses, you know. We got a golden sink. Give us a golden toilet, damn it, and make us sit on it. Make it so we can sit on the golden toilet, damn it. You know, we need bathrooms in RuneScape. If we are to have bathrooms, they need to be in at least in our player own house. I would just love to have like a golden toilet and a golden bathtub with my gold sink. That would be awesome. Oh yeah, a big one. Let us make our own banners or flags. Like, I want to be able to create my own flag or banner and place that on the walls of my house. Maybe just be able to hang it. And we had that. We were able to make banners. Maybe you still can't, but they're outdated, I think. And you can't hang them on the walls. Like, I would just love to have banners and like maybe hang them like right here on the walls, or maybe even be able to make like large banners, you know, like that took like 4 tiles or whatever. Like, if I could just have like some banners like hanging here, or here, or here on these walls, I would love that so freaking much. So yeah, I know we have like the banner making stand. Like, maybe if they just gave us like the options that we have when we make the Vexillums with the Clan Citadel, and we could just make that. They could even take that a step further, and maybe you can only get certain symbols from bossing content, or from clues, or just from game content, kind of like in Minecraft. I love Minecraft. And you could hunt for your certain symbols, maybe like the god symbols, kind of like with furniture plans. I love that concept of just hunting for things for your player own house. Another thing, we have paintings, and that's awesome, but why do we only have small paintings? I want paintings that like take 2 tiles. I'm gonna guess this is like a tile. I want something that takes 2 tiles, because this just looks uneven. Like, I feel obligated to place like another painting here to make it look centered, you know? Or a painting that just takes over like all of this, that just takes up a lot of space. Like, they have it in Minecraft. Like, you can have little paintings or medium paintings and like really big paintings. I would just love that. Like, I think they have that with the maps. Like here, like I don't have like a regular map here, but you have like these like bulletin boards, and that's huge, you know, compared to like this. With just like more slices for paintings. Honestly, give us freaking balconies, man. Like it's cool that now you can like have like a room sticking out, and that's awesome. But oh, would just love to like have a balcony here. Just step outside and have like plants and gardens there. Just love that, guys. It'd be so freaking awesome. My lordy lord. Another thing. What if we had a right-click option like we do for like the window look teleport to just teleport outside the portal? And this way we could get rid of this freaking like setting here of arrival location. We could just get rid of that, and you just right-click once to teleport inside your house, or you right-click to teleport outside of it. Like, I know that now you can like teleport to like any portal location, but this just added like an extra step to the old system to go to whatever portal. Like, I would just love to be able to right-click outside a portal and you just teleport outside the portal. You know, I've seen a lot of people asking for like a storage thing, like inside the player house. That would be awesome too. But yeah, building pools, being able to change the environment. I would love to have my player on farm here, just having like my animals here. Maybe they can fly around. I would just freaking love that. Just give me a player-owned city, man. Just let me shape the town, build the roads and everything. I don't care. I would spend billions on this. I don't give a frick. But I think I've talked, and for now I think I've said everything I've wanted to say. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I like what I came up with. I do feel the player on house definitely has more use now because of the teleports and things, especially the cauldrons. Those are probably the biggest one. But is it enough? Yes. But could there be more? Yes. And in my opinion, there should be more. There's just so much more they can do. Like, I don't know, in my opinion, they should have something here that like just makes it so your adrenaline regenerates, or just something that gives you tier 4 luck. I don't care. Make it super expensive or super rare. You know, I don't think I have anything else to say, guys, so I'm just gonna end it on my demonic throne. And like I said, overall, I love this update. I think it's one of the best ones that has come out in a long time, personally for me. I know that they will continue to release more stuff and update this further, so this is just barely scratching the surface. There is so much more potential here. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.